Alright, so hello and welcome back to the beautiful Lake District. Today I'm going to be taking you somewhere which I think has the best view in the Lake District. So I'll be showing you pretty much all of the routes so you can follow it along if you do want. And yeah, like I said, the views are absolutely stunning, so can't wait to show you them. So, before we start properly today, here's a little teaser of some of the views we'll be seeing, overlooking one of the most beautiful areas in the whole of the UK. And I'll take you with me so you can enjoy it too, all the way to our final destination, to the top of Red Pike. Okay, so our walk will be starting at the small but beautiful village of Buttermere, which can be found in the northwest of the Lake District National Park. There are also a few car parks to choose from, which will cost £8 for all day, or like a lot of people you can just park on the road just up from the church, which is free. You can see it at the top of your screen here. Or, if you're staying in Keswick or don't drive, you can get the 77 or 77A bus to Buttermere like we did. But this bus only runs from Easter to the end of October time, so keep that in mind. And, just one last heads up, there aren't any proper shops in Buttermere, only a pub and some tea rooms, so make sure you stock up before you hike. But anyway, now the boring stuff's over, let's get started. So, the walk begins by following this path heading towards Lake Buttermere, but we can't quite see Red Pike yet, it's just hiding behind a fell in the middle of the screen. On the way, you might be lucky to see these little fluff balls too. Alright, so we've just left the village of Buttermere and we're heading to the Lake Buttermere now, and it's an absolutely stunning spot, so we'll be there in 2 minutes. Luckily, we'd hit the jackpot with the weather. The thing is, the views really do look incredible when the summer sunshine brings all the colour to life. So if you're going up one of the fells, I definitely recommend trying to plan it on a sunny day. Trust me, the views will look way better. Alright, so we are pretty much just at the start of the walk, and this is one of the most beautiful spots in the Lake District. Take a look at this. So this is Buttermere, absolutely stunning. One of the best spots, as I said. But today we are going up through these trees and then up to Red Pike. I can't tell which way it is. Up there somewhere, or up there somewhere. Absolutely beautiful spot. A little surprise on the way, but yeah. Wait for the views, absolutely incredible. Let's go. So we head over this beautiful little wooden footbridge in the direction of the forest. The water flowing through was so clear, and then we cross another little footbridge. This one brings us to a gate. For Red Pike, you want to go straight ahead up the ascending steps. Thankfully, the path from here is really easy to follow. So we're just making our way up this through the forest, lovely stone steps. It's a little bit steep. How are you finding it so far? How are you finding it so far? Does that say it all? Difficult, but okay. You're managing fine.
I can manage 10 more seconds of this.
The start of sweatiness. It's quite hot today, so we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll get her there. Up to the top for your first views in the Lake District. Let's carry on. Just making our way out of the forest. It definitely isn't too difficult of a walk, but it'll still get the legs burning. But it's definitely not as easy as these dogs are making it look, I promise you. And luckily, as soon as you get past the forest, the views really do open up. Here, you can see back towards Buttermere, where we started our walk, and over to Crummock Water on the left. In the other direction, looking across Buttermere is possibly one of the most photogenic landscapes in all of the lakes. The fell you can see, which looks a bit like a dragon's back, is Fleetwith Pike. And to the left in this steep valley is one of England's steepest and most impressive roads, Honister Pass. Alright, so we're just onto the zigzag section now. And as you can see, views in the background are just absolutely, just something else. Absolutely stunning. And on a day like today, with the sun coming through it, everything just lights up. The winding staircase is a little challenging, but then it eases off for a bit on this straight stretch here, at around 400 metres altitude. And the more altitude you climb, the more incredible the views get. The scenery here is just absolutely out of this world. Then, as the path bends round, we get our first glimpse of Red Pike, which we'll be arriving to pretty soon. But before we can get there, we make our way past Sourmilk Gill, a lovely little meandering stream, and up some more steps which will show us the way up to a lovely little surprise. before our final climb up to the peak of Red Pike. Alright, so we've just reached the surprise. The perfect pit stop if you're climbing Red Pike. Let me just turn you around and show you this. Blueberry Tarn, what a spot. Absolutely fantastic. Crystal clear water, perfect for a dip. We'll see if we're feeling brave enough. But if it's a nice sunny day like today, it's quite warm. The perfect spot to take a little dip, cool down, before heading up there to Red Pike. Let's see if we're brave enough to go for a dip. What a fantastic spot to just sit, enjoy the sunshine, and watch little fishies jump out and make ripples in the water. The Tarn was Baltic, so I wasn't brave enough for a swim, but I did manage to walk around like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. We're so close now, and all the effort will be worth it soon. The path you can see cutting through the heather on the hillside is the one we have to follow, so we leave Blueberry Tarn behind, and carry on climbing up the final staircase to where we'll find out how Red Pike got its name. So this is the part which I'm going to have to be completely honest about. So in the last section here, the path is light scree and does slip into your feet quite a lot. It is pretty steep too, so if you're scared of heights, it probably will unnerve you a little, but there aren't any sudden drops, so just take your time and you'll be fine. But just a warning, I wouldn't even bother trying if it's icy, so be careful. But more importantly, we're almost there, where we'll be seeing the views we've all been waiting for. Just one last little push, and it'll all be worth it. Alright, we're about this close to the top now, we're about 2 minutes away. So, let's see the amazing views we've been waiting for. Let's go. Alright, and here we go, we have made it to the top of Red Pike at 755 metres right here. Let me show you these views, absolutely incredible. Come with me. So, over this way, we've got Crummock Water, lovely spot. You've got the sea all out that way. You can even see in the distance, that's Scotland around there. And then around this way, I'm not too sure if you can see it. You've got the Isle of Man out there somewhere. I'm hoping you can see that. And then, let me bring you probably the best view of all. The gorgeous Buttermere, where we came from. Not that way. That's Buttermere right there, absolutely stunning. So we started the walk roughly around about there, but absolutely gorgeous. But if you did want to carry on and go a little bit further than what we've done today, you can come along this little plateau here, up to High Style, I believe. And then the next one, I'll insert the name here. And basically what you do is you come down the back of that one, behind there, and then you can come round Buttermere and finish back where you started. But anyway, I'm not the centre of attention. Ilgan, first time hiking, first ever time hiking,
Yep.
first time in the Lake District. How have you managed?
It was a struggle, but it was well worth it.
The views are out of 10. What would you say out of 10?
11.
11? Wow, there you go. Broke the scale. If that doesn't tell you, you should come here yourself and do it. I don't know what will. So get yourself here to the Lake District, climb Red Pike, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the views are good. Because sometimes you might come and it'll be in cloud, but hopefully, fingers crossed. Check the forecast, get yourself here. Absolutely stunning. So that pretty much rounds up the walk. If you do want to return to Buttermere a different route, I'd recommend continuing along to High Style, then a bit further to High Crag, where you'll get some more stunning perspectives of this wonderful place. From this point, you can either head on to Haystacks if you're fancying a challenge, or head back down to Buttermere and come along the path on the far side. Well, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed some beautiful views, and I hope you'll come out and do some hiking. But anyway, that's it from me. Goodbye. Adios.